Hey everybody, JaffaArchfiend here. Well, we are now on to episode 5 for Flint the Time Detective. Let's dive on in and see when we are. Back from prehistoric times, here's Flint! Hoomba, hoomba, hoomba. Hoomba, hoomba, hoomba. Hoom daga, him daga, hoom daga, him daga.
Meanwhile, at the Time Bureau. Watch Flint strike.
Hoomba, hoomba, hoomba. Hoomba, hoomba, hoomba.
Crossing the time barrier to save the world.
Hoom daga, him daga, hoom daga, him daga.
Defending justice through time and space. Flint, the Time Detective.
Hoom daga. Mosbee, or Mosby, however you want to pronounce it.
As you can see from the report, Miss Gray, we must call the time detectives immediately.
Yes, Director.
Hey, check it out, Sarah. There's a call coming in from the time police.
I must speak with Dr. Goodman. It's urgent. We located another time shifter in 19th century Russia.
Hey, maybe we can go to Siberia.
Guess we'd better wake him up then.
Dr. Goodman!
Oh, it's you, Miss Gray. You're looking bright-eyed today. Guess we have a mission, huh?
This one is absolutely top priority. Is Time Detective Flint ready to go?
Yeah.
Sure.
This time shifter has been located in Russia.
Oh.
His name is Mosby. He's in the year 1812.
So what special powers does he have?
Mosby can freeze anything. Whatever his spray touches turns into ice.
You know, speaking of ice, there's a snappy new restaurant in Midtown. It's called Meals on Ice. I hear it's great.
Snap out of it, Doctor. Detective Flint, good luck on your mission.
Huh? Snap out of what?
Ah, well, worth a shot.
Okay, we're all set.
Right.
Wait, don't tell me you're all going with Flint again.
Of course, we'd be worried sick about him if we didn't.
You asked me, Flint isn't ready to go anywhere. I'm so hungry.
But you just had breakfast an hour ago.
Hey, I hear that Russia has the best ice cream in the world.
Huh? What are we waiting for?
He's ready now.
I wonder how many calories he burns a day.
Pretty much all of them.
Coordinates set for Russia, 1812. All systems go!
1812 Russia. That sounds like a bit of a bad time period to go to.
Time cycle, let's go!
Approaching town coordinates.
Hoomba, hoomba.
Wow, we made it! Now let's find Mosby.
Russia's looking an awful lot green.
Cold.
Huh, I wonder who they are.
It feels like we landed at the North Pole. Huh? Look, warm clothes.
I guess Uncle Bernie knew how cold it was going to be here.
Thanks a lot, Uncle Bernie.
This one's for Flint. Where'd he go?
That's Napoleon.
That was good. I hope you have some more.
Get down from there right now! You've stolen the Emperor's bread! Get down here, you criminal! Immediately!
He's no criminal. He's just a little kid.
He was just hungry, that's all. Flint, you know it's wrong to steal other people's food.
Now listen! Stealing food is one thing, but stealing food from Emperor Napoleon is a crime against the state!
Let's just forget the whole thing. What's a little bread to the next ruler of the world?
Oh! You're
that Napoleon.
Yes, Napoleon's the name, and conquering's my game. Now,
Oh, boy.
excuse me, I have to go and conquer Russia.
Oh!
Well, don't let us keep you.
So that's Napoleon.
He looks smaller in person.
Well, he was crowned Emperor of France in 1804. Now, 8 years later, he's trying to conquer Russia. But history shows that the Russian winter stopped him cold. Oh, yeah, and speaking of cold, we've got to find Mosby. Now, remember, he can turn you into ice in a second, so be careful.
Right.
Russia! Russia's a huge country. How are we ever gonna
Yeah,
find him?
Napoleon was actually the average size of a person. He just had very tall bodyguards. So people thought he was actually shorter than he was. This just mirrors Russia a lot greedier than it thought it would be.
Hold it. That's strange. This one looks familiar.
Huh? Look over here, guys! It's a frozen castle!
Where am I? I'm scared.
Not helping, Flint.
Hi!
Who are you?
Hooray! I found Mosby!
I'm so bored, Flint. The only thing I could do to pass time was to work on my pow power. Like this pow.
Oh, Iceberg City. If we'd been a second slower, that would have been us.
Tell him to stop freezing things. Pow.
How did they find him so quickly? We got here first.
Pow power? Mm-hmm. Pow, 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 pow!
Disgusting.
What do we do, boss?
What we came to do, we're going to get Mosby.
But how? Remember what happened to Dino when he tried to grab him? That little time shifter turned him into a giant fish sickle. I think we should grab Dino and get out of here.
Nobody asked you.
Oh?
I'm starving. Where's the food?
Oh no, not again.
Here's some pow to chow on.
Ooh.
It's ice cream. Oh, boy!
You have to eat ice cream slowly.
Great, now it tells me.
Please, Mosby, could you do me a favor?
It's one of those things you have to learn yourself.
It'd be nice if you could defrost everyone you froze.
Cool.
Was that a pun?
Get him, Mike! Fire!
Oh boy!
Well, hello there! Mosby, you clever little time shifter. I've been looking for you. I'm Petra. You don't know it yet, but as of now, you're mine. Mwah.
Pow? Pow pow.
The dope thinks we're his friends.
You were lying to me. You really don't like me at all. It's Petra's spell. Whatever she's put into your mind isn't real.
We're your friends. We came here to help.
Oh dear!
Oh no!
Mosby, stop, Lou.
Ha! Once I use the Petra stab on him, he'll do exactly as I command, and his powers will belong to me. And there's no way you can stop me now. By the time I get through with you miserably annoying time detectives, you'll be suffering from the worst case of freezer burn the world has ever seen. Petra stab! Don't worry, it only hurts for a little while, then you'll get used to it. This way I'm sure that you'll do as I say. And you will, won't you? You win some, you lose some, and you lose. We've overstayed our welcome. Mike, get Dino!
You got it. We're out of here.
Oh. We actually are getting out of here.
Tony, Terry, and poor little Flint.
Oh, the caveman's part of the Ice Age now.
I can help you.
Who are you?
Who
If
in
I
the...
told you that, it wouldn't be a secret.
Whose side are you on?
The side closest to you, of course. Ah, you were crying because of your friends, but you needn't worry. I can help them. You'd better close your eyes. Voila!
Alien tuxedo mask?
Hey, not bad. Guess you're impressed, huh?
Yes, I'm overwhelmed. Thanks a lot. What's your name?
I can't tell you my name. I'm very sorry.
Shush!
Mystery from the ages.
Shush!
Get to know
Just
what's
a
in my
poster.
heart, and you will solve the mystery.
What?
Now, I deserve a reward for helping you.
Huh? You want money?
I want a kiss. A kiss, my pretty one.
See ya, creep.
Oh my. How odd. Was there someone here? Or was I dreaming?
I haven't got a clue.
Achoo!
On your toes, men. They might attack at any moment.
What are we going to do, sir? The enemy troops have us completely surrounded.
Again, Russia's looking an awful lot of green.
We will fight to the last man, Corporal. That's an order.
Sir.
Oh, Nabby!
Huh?
Who, may I ask, are you?
Who, me?
Why?
I'm the one who's gonna save you and your army. All right, Mosby, I want to see some Russian snow cones! Petriform to Mosby cars!
Ooh, boy!
What is that thing? Petra freeze!
Wow.
Eternal gratitude, madam. You saved the day.
My pleasure. You'll never have to retreat again now that you have Mosby and I to vanquish your enemies.
With your help, I'll be the ruler of every country in the world.
Of course you will, and while you're ruling them, I'll be ruling you.
Petra, you are the only woman I've ever known who was worthy of my love.
You and I were meant for each other. Oh, my love, one day we are going to be together at last.
Gladly. But there's no reason to wait. We shall marry at once.
Married to you? Back off, Nappy!
Seriously, she had the time shifter. She could just have left. Left. And give it to the bad Dark Lord.
My poor legs, walking the palace night and day.
Petra, you're under arrest!
No way!
How many cops?
I'll take 3.
Oh, no!
That kid's a nutcase.
I don't have time for this. What are you doing here?
We're
Take
here
a
for the
guess.
time shifter.
We order you to let Mosby go with us.
Mosby? Well, he's free to leave if that's what he wants. Mosby!
Oh no, he's different now.
I don't know about you boys, but I've got a hankering for ice pops. Mosby! Petriform to Mosby cars!
Oh boy.
That brat again?
Oh.
Be careful, Flint.
Hello.
Gotta free Mosby!
Mosby, I want that kid turned into an ice cube!
Petra freeze!
Oh boy.
Come on, guys, let's get out of here!
Right!
Whoops. Where am I?
Freeze those brats! Don't let them get away!
Oh boy. Incoming!
Oh, no! It's a dead end! There's no way out!
Who's here? That's a problem.
Mosby, you stop this!
We've got you cornered. So, now that I've got you where I want you, you're all going to get what you so richly deserve. In just a few seconds, I'll make certain you won't ever bother us again. I want dynamite! You don't light it. That's my job. But who throws it? Ah!
How do you screw that up?
This way!
I must say, that was the stupidest thing you've ever done.
I'll have to agree.
Think?
It's up to you now, son. Only you can stop Mosby.
Hold it right there, Mosby!
Ooh.
Let's see it dance, K-boy.
Hello.
Petra freeze!
Woohoo.
He needs help.
All right, Mosby, finish him off.
Mosby!
Stop it!
Mosby?
Petra freeze!
Not again.
Oh, he froze him.
Flint,
use the rest of those brats.
Flint! Gotta free Flint right now! I hear you, Tony!
Will not shatter him!
What? No way!
Guess not.
Way to go! Come on, son! Show him who's boss!
I told you to stop, Mosby! Mosby!
Yeah. Are we forgetting the super strength thing already, guys?
You brat!
I knew he could do it!
Now I've seen everything.
Good job!
You'll just have to get up, that's all. Anyone can trip and fall.
If he tripped, I don't think he'd be crying.
All right, that's it. I'm going to take care of these guys myself. Dino, 3 sticks. And this time, let's do it right. I'll light it, okay? I need a makeover. Let's go home.
You betcha.
It's just not fair.
Mosby, I'm sorry that I had to knock you down. So do you forgive me?
Guess not!
Flint, get up!
You gotta run away before he catches up, Flint!
Mosby, don't do it, please!
That poor little guy!
I'm hungry again. Now that's my speed.
Flint, wake up! Run!
Oh!
Mosby, don't.
That was some great ice cream. Thanks a lot, Mosby. You're a good buddy. I'm so glad we met.
What the hell?
Hey, I found Mosby!
Wow.
How?
That's amazing!
Mosby's himself again. Flint got him to change back to normal. How, pal?
Oh boy, Mosby, you're back! You remember? Yay! He's back! He's back! Yahoo! He's come back!
Oh boy.
I've got to admit the kid's pretty good. Of course, I could have done it in half the time. But all's well that ends well.
Hey, who is that guy?
I don't know. Excuse me, young man. Would you mind telling us who you are?
Maybe next time. Bye, Sarah.
It's time to erase any trace of us in this timeline. We can go home as soon as we are done.
All right! But first, Mosby has to defrost everyone he froze. Pow!
Erase mode in effect.
Huh? How odd. All I remember is being very cold.
Me too.
Prepare the troops to march back to France. It's too cold here in Russia.
And so the Emperor Napoleon gave up his plans to conquer Russia and went back home, colder but wiser man. Thanks to Flint, the tapestry of history has been maintained. Yes, keep up the good work, my boy.
With all these time shifters here, we're running out of room. It's so crowded I can't get any work done. So I guess one of you will have to leave. Just kidding. There's room enough for everybody, and I say we celebrate with some ice cream.
Smack him upside the head.
You see, now you got a new home and a bunch of new friends.
Ha-ha! Serves him right.
Water!
Yeah, serves him right. serves the Doctor right. That's science! Yeah. So that was episode 5 for Flint the Time Detective.
Seriously, Petrofina, stop taking these little trips.
Seriously, Petrofina, stop taking these little detours. You snag it, you bag it, you get out of there. I know then we wouldn't have an episode, but come on! The Dark Lords can only... I'm pretty sure the Dark Lord can only take so much incompetence. JaffaArchfiend, out.